My name is Rhonda K, and I'm 65 years young. Some days I feel really, really old though, but for the last year, I've been using the CBD tincture, and from the fourth or fifth day on, I started noticing a really big difference. And I've been using it ever since. And then just about a month ago, I think, I weaned myself off of all pain pills. And the reason I take all of the medicine that I do is because I have rheumatoid arthritis, which is pretty much the worst kind you can get. Lucky me. Anyway, with the CBD tincture, I do not have to take pain pills anymore. And I have been feeling better. It seems like I feel better every day. Can you do anything about the way I look though?
Well, I mean, I have noticed that some of the people taking the tincture, their skin improvement. Definitely noticed lessening of wrinkles just from taking the tincture, not even applying it as a cosmetic. So
yeah,
I do think as we continue to take it, you will see healing and reduction of your skin just gets better. We've noticed an
I
improvement
hope
in
so.
your skin.
I take the tincture 3 times a day, the way you're supposed to, and I don't miss any days at all.
How long have you had rheumatoid arthritis?
7 years. That 7 years that let me get you back on there. They diagnosed it 7 years ago, but I've had it for a lot longer because I had pain clear back in my late 30s, early 40s, and they just kept telling me there's nothing wrong with you. And they never checked those numbers, I guess, within the blood work, or the numbers weren't where they actually say they have to be to diagnose you with the disease.
So now, am I correct in hearing that you experienced what they call fibromyalgia?
They say I've got that too.
But
it's very similar to the same thing.
It's similar, but so are you? So all of those pains went away?
The only trouble that I have all is like the pain that I have is very slight. It's kind of in the joints of my wrist and my fingers because I also have osteoarthritis. And so I have a couple of fingers that are really crooked. One finger doesn't want to straighten out anymore at the end, the very last knuckle by my fingernail. It just kind of sort of goes down and I have to push it up by hand if I want it to be completely straight. But there's, very little pain. Nothing like I used to have. Last winter, I barely left the house at all because I was in pain so much.
So how would you rate the pain that you were feeling right when you began taking it before it started any effect?
Oh, it was definitely a 10 before I started taking it. And I was on hydrocodone, which is that's a controlled substance. And I was taking 2 a day, 1 at night, 1 in the morning. And they were a strength of 10, which some doctors will tell you that's the highest strength, and other doctors will say, no, it's not the highest strength. But anyway, yesterday or day before, I called the pain management clinic and released myself from care because I'm not taking them anymore.
Are you even taking any Tylenol or ibuprofen, anything like that, aspirin?
Now? Like right now? No, I'm not.
So you're taking just the tincture, and your pain has come down from a 10 to what level would you say it is?
I would say that if you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, it might be a 1.
Yeah, but you're saying that, like, if you notice the pain, and then you'd say, oh, I have to give it some rating, right?
It's not even pain. It's like a discomfort of sorts.
Okay.
You know, like I can do anything I want to do now.
So you're very happy with the results of the on the level of pain then.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Because there were times that it would just kill me to go outside and take care of my horses.
So how do you feel that you're sleeping now?
Well, you know, when I was in all that pain, I couldn't go to sleep at night without taking the pain pills and probably smoking some marijuana or having a glass of wine to help me out so I could go to sleep.
Mhm.
And so most of the time I would fall asleep in the chair in the living room and then wake up hours later and go to bed, and I may or may not be able to go to sleep. But now I feel like my whole system has rebooted because come 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm ready to go to bed. And I can go in and fall down on the bed and go to sleep with no trouble at all. And I don't wake up usually until about 6 or 6:30 in the morning.
Well, that's a full night's
And
Wow.
yeah, and before I was barely getting 4 hours of sleep a night, and I didn't feel rested at all.
very good.
Yeah, but now, and I never use an alarm clock, but I always seem to wake up around 6 or 6:30 in the morning. So I feel very fortunate that Janet has, you know, brought me into this group where I can get the CBD tincture, and I don't have to feel like I'm taking drugs. I'm getting better relief, more relief. And when I get up in the morning and I sit up on the bed, I take just a split second to realize, okay, I don't hurt anymore. I can just get out of bed and go do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Before, I mean, just rolling over in the bed was painful.
The thing that seems such a huge difference is that even when you were taking the pain meds, you still were getting, it sounded like you were going to sleep in the living room and going back, you still weren't getting any kind of the same kind of rest as you're getting now. So
No, I wasn't.
That's great.
So I can't imagine not having it. So you better stick around for a long time, Jana.
We will, absolutely.
we
Absolutely.
plan to be there, and we'll make some more products too.
Right,
we're gonna come up with a cream that you can put on your face and different things, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we have it.
wow, I'm really.
For horses. We're also
horses, yeah.
doing a cat for cats, for dogs, and for horses. And we'll have that out probably within the next
Okay.